My friends, be careful who your heroes are. Choose your role models carefully. Now, if you wanted to look at someone like Howard Riell, the host of Riell Truth, which is where you are right now, I think that would be a good choice for a role model. However, that's not how Americans choose role models, is it? Item from The Sun. A Hollywood actress is among 70 to 80 women, quote, trapped in a terrifying secret cult in which members are blackmailed, branded, and beaten with paddles, according to the group's former publicist. Frank Parlato claims the women feel they cannot leave the cult after leaders allegedly brainwash them into handing over nude photos and confessions as collateral to prove their lifelong loyalty to the group. It comes just days after Dynasty actress Catherine Oxenberg, who claims the group has brainwashed her young daughter India, met with prosecutors in New York and presented evidence against alleged cult leader Keith Rainier. Page 6 reported. Parlato, who is the first to make claims about the cult's allegedly sordid activities on his website, The Frank Report, told Sun Online that the women, apparently including India, are terrified to break free from the cult, fearing their secrets will be made public if they ever leave. NXIVM claims to be a self-help group, but Parlato says there's a secret dark side to the organization. The women's only group led by Rainier is known as DOS, D-O-S, which Parlato says stands for Dominus Obsequious Sororium, Latin for master over the slave women. He claims that to join, women are brainwashed into handing over blackmail-worthy material, such as pornographic pictures or financial information. Once they are a member or slave, they're allegedly encouraged to recruit new women into their slave pods to stop dating and be on call 24 hours a day to their quote-unquote master. If they don't recruit enough slaves or respond to their masters fast enough, they're beaten with paddles, Parlato claims, unquote. My friends, we Americans love to put movie stars, everybody in Hollywood, up on a pedestal. If only we could be like them. We listen to their political views as if they know something, and we judge how we lead our lives based on what they're doing. Well, my friends, now that this Harvey Weinstein thing has hit the press, all the sludge, all the filth from Hollywood is coming out, and the teachable moment is this. Don't look to celebrities to be role models. Don't look to them for inspiration. Look to responsible adults. Look to your parents. Look to your grandparents. People who care about you, who have done the right thing, raised you, given you values, lead normal, decent lives. Don't look to the Hollywood nitwits who don't know what the hell to do with themselves. And so they get involved in garbage like this. It's Thursday. It's Riell Truth. And we'll be right back.
Ranch Restaurant in Greeley reminds everyone the difference between a child safe at home and a child missing can be as little as a few simple rules on how to return home. Set a curfew for your child. Have them routinely call to check in with you. This reminder is from Ranch Restaurant, 714 6th Street in Greeley. Perfect place for lunch. Call ahead for orders at 970-356-1411. That's 356-1411. I'm Joe Jakeman, CEO of the Patriot Trading Group, and I'd like to thank all of our customers for doing business with us over the years. Because of you, we are celebrating 20 years in business. So here's to you for allowing us into your cars, offices, homes, computers, iPods, and anything else you use to tune into us, but most importantly, for doing business with us. We give you the news to disturb the comfortable at allamericangold.com. The Tinfoil Nation tunes in every day from 9 to 10 a.m. for economics with attitude, and we continue to deliver gold and silver right to your doorstep, privately, securely, timely, and most importantly, complaint-free. To learn more about gold and silver, visit us at allamericangold.com or simply call us at 800-951-0592 to place an order.
All right, guys, welcome back. It's Thursday, the end of the broadcast week here on Riell Truth. I am and will remain for the foreseeable future Howard Riell. Now, I'm going to be bringing you comments from President Trump and China's President Xi. That's going to be in the next segment. Right now, I want to talk about Americans being gunned down by illegal aliens. And you can thank everyone who's been president until now for allowing this border between us and Mexico to remain porous. And now that Donald Trump has arrived and he's trying to close it, people are fighting with him. Liberals are fighting with him. Here's InfoWars report on Americans being killed by illegal aliens. Go.
Last Saturday, after 2 a.m. in Austin, Texas, 25-year-old Rolando Martinez, who, according to Travis County jail records,
But, my friends, people like that are on the streets of our country, and you can thank the Democrats for it. And the rhinos, the Republicans who are really Democrats, but they decided to run as Republicans. Thank Democrats for the fact that we've imported the worst humanity you can think of. Murderers, rapists, terrorists, gang members. Thank Democrats.
I see this because they want to murder. It's not committed anything. He's been convicted. 7 felonies in the U.S. and already deported 5 times. Written much in this room, he was released from jail and allowed to stay there forever because of his legal openness. Then Spencer Garbage was randomly killed and killed Broadband when we were in Houston on 25th time. Not to mention that Fox News reported back in March of 2016 that as many as 7,500 Americans, 30 per day, were killed annually by unlicensed drivers.
My friends, let that sink in. 20 a day by unlicensed drivers.
And Don Roosevelt, father of Julia Roosevelt, who was killed by an illegal, documented more than half of the victims and illegal evidence on his nonprofit website, Unlicensed Supply. We may be stopped for pursuing the crimes of Hillary Clinton, but Attorney General Jeff Sessions made immigration law clear. For decades, the American people have been begging and pleading with their elected officials for an immigration system that's lawful and serves their national interest. Under previous administration, the federal government has less unlimited aliens who claim to be afraid to return to their countries. Once in America, the number of these claims skyrocketed nearly 2 billion in 8 years, from 5,000 in 2008
So, my friends, what do you say we do this? Number one, any business that hires an illegal alien must pay a $1 million fine. Number two, any mayor who declares his city a sanctuary city goes to jail as an accomplice to murder. And the police chief who works for him also.
Boston Chronicle reported on September 24th.
Yeah, I get a sick, sinking feeling in my gut, too, when a person who doesn't want to arrest people who are here from Mexico or happen to be named Hernandez. So she's not interested in the law. She's not interested in protecting her citizens. She's not interested in preventing crime. She's interested in helping her fellow Latinos to break the law and endanger the lives of American citizens. Hernandez is not in jail, and I don't know why. The mayor of Austin, not in jail, and I don't know why. The very idea of a sanctuary city, a sanctuary campus, a sanctuary state is theater of the absurd. It's the bizarro world. A zone where the law doesn't apply? If I walked into a bank in a city like that and helped myself to the cash behind the teller's window, would I be arrested? Why? I thought laws don't apply. It's absolute suicide for America to have between 300 and 400 sanctuary cities. Arrest the mayors. In California, where they've declared themselves a sanctuary state, arrest the governor. Put people behind jail and then just watch as the idea of sanctuary city or sanctuary state recedes into the distance. If we don't have a country built on laws, we don't have a country. We'll be right back.
Former abortion doctor David serious physical complications from abortion every year at this time. Abortion frightening, anxiety disorders, sleep disorders, suicide, violent behavior, sterility, increased risk of comparison with their complications of the International Criminal Economics reported abortion increased breast and breast by 9%. People in the state have the right to life too. Life gives messages across the IPR associates the owner, providing a child all of them for your homework and I hope spelling free. CLR associates the owner. 303-921-3310. CLR Italian Friends Medical Protection Service the older and northern Colorado area.
Do you have any health challenges that concern you? If you said yes, you are ready to recall yourself. Call today and qualify for a free pain treatment. 970-667-4669.
I'm Dr. Snap, chiropractic, radio host, author of Ecology, a new healthcare paradigm for the 21st century. My all-natural approach is affordable and can show improvement as little as 1 visit. Truth be told, a living health starts with a healthy life plan. Those who execute that plan over a consistent course catch up, heal, and thrive. I guarantee if your health is fading and on prescription drugs, if you want your energy back, needlessly, pain-free, or refocus on unresolved personal injury case, call me and let's take it to the best shape of your life. Schedule a visit with me, doctors.
We are located at Overland Trail Shop in the Fort. Call 970-667-4669. EVOLyourself.com.
All right, folks, welcome back to Riell Truth. I would be remiss if I didn't present before you the cutting-edge, latest news that affects you and will affect the future. So I'm going to do that right now. President Trump had a press conference in China together with President Xi. What they said is important. And so I'm going to play it for you. Here we go. Here's starting with Xi.
The president and I have had in-depth discussions on
All right, the video feed, my friends, appears to have some problems, but that's okay. You get the point. Donald Trump, everyone was worried about Donald Trump. He's so inexperienced. He's so gruff. How is he ever going to manage on the international stage? Well, now that question's been answered. He's managing just fine, thank you. He's forging close relationships. More importantly, he's getting respect from foreign leaders that Barack Hussein Obama never got because he was never entitled to. Item. From Breitbart, Louisiana GOP Senator John Kennedy is stepping forward with a bill that would end the lottery visa program, which has allowed luck and foreigners to pick 5 million unscreened people for legal immigration into the United States since 1990. It would be hard to design an immigration process that is more irrational, even if you tried, Kennedy told Breitbart News just 1 week after a visa lottery winner from Uzbekistan shouted Allahu Akbar and used a rented truck to murder 8 people in New York. We'll be back.
We know our government is out of control. It's no longer our servant, it's become our master. Listen to me. Liberty Forum with the Freedom Rider will answer the question, what can we do? Our freedom and liberty is at stake. It's time to act. Those who have given everything for this country would expect no less. Tune in to the new Liberty Forum radio show Fridays at 9 a.m.
1, 2, 5, or 4 nutritional supplements. Please stop. Simplify your supplement intake with Bio Superfood, the most advanced nutritional whole food supplement you can buy. Women, children, even Olympic athletes the world over have discovered Bio Superfood from BioAge.com. And now take just one nutritional supplement instead of any. The Bio Superfood formulas are whole food products composed with 4 of the most nutrient-dense algae found on Earth. Bio Superfood for the brain. With focus, clarity, and movement. If you can increase brain health, the rest of the body, it's a no-brainer. Bio Superfood and zero toxicity and sustainable superfood. Learn more and order your Bio Superfood formula at BioAge.com. Spell BioAge.com or call 877-288-5116. And the book became such a for the moment, and became most exploring. Exploring that was the only thing nothing at the boundary, full of grace and truth. John, witness of him crying out today, this was he of the mighty head. He who comes after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. The Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 14 and 15. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution. In catastrophes threatening your family, be prepared. Are you confident you won't stand to the penny? Is there one thing to all your emergency supplies? Paris Survival encourages you to have confidence through preparation, not penny through right. Paris Survival is at 3366 South Broadway, is a professional, reputable, full-service business providing quality realistic preparedness supplies at an affordable price. Go online, stop by, or call 303-781-0343. Paris Survival.
My friends, the important thing is not that the Hillary Clinton campaign paid $1 million to silence witnesses in the Trump dossier, as Dick Morris is about to tell us. It's that a whole bunch of Americans, millions of Americans, were, all right, let's be honest, stupid enough to have voted for this piece of garbage named Hillary Clinton. Here's Dick Morris. So we have two crimes here, my friends. We have the Clinton campaign committing crimes which will eventually be proven in a court of law to try and steal the election. And we've got the people around the country, and especially in Colorado, who voted for Hillary, who are guilty of criminal stupidity. So, my friends, you begin to understand, possibly for the first time, why I have no respect for people who voted for Hillary Clinton. Not only is she an inept fool who's never accomplished anything in her life but has only held on to her husband's coattails, she's also as sleazy as the day is long. So how much respect can I have for someone who thinks she would make a good president? How much respect can I have for people who close their eyes to all the sleazy double-dealing, and we haven't even talked about the Clinton body count, people who are willing to forgive all this criminality, all the sleaze, all the lies. How do I respect people like that? Well, the answer is pretty simple. I don't. Colorado's everlasting shame is that it, as a state, went for Hillary. Well, that's a state that's going to have to wash off, and it's not going to be easy. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with more Real Truth.
Howdy, folks. Have you ever thought about having your own backyard chicken? Now you have a source for certified organic, no GMO, no soy chicken feed. HappyHens.biz can even deliver, or you can pick up. Call me, Tim, at 303-829-5948, or go to HappyHens.biz for pricing and ingredients. At HappyHens.biz, we love HappyHens.biz, or call us at 303-829-5948. Cave Creek Manufactured Home Community in Evans honors our fighting men and women of the military and all of the veterans who have gone before you. We salute you and thank you for your service and sacrifice. We understand that freedom comes with a price. Our prayers go with you and your family. Stay safe, stay strong, and may God bless America. This military tribute is from Cave Creek Manufactured Home Community in Evans. Visit them online at cavecreekmhc.com. On the air, saluting our troops and veterans. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. This is the America's News Network. Front-range roofing LLC breeder clients some using chicken protect their transport 5 minutes when they disappear. Your awareness could mean a difference in life and tragedy. Keep an eye out. Let's all do our part to help our children. This is from Front-range roofing LLC breeder. Call 970-353-2322. Call the guarantee. They're on the air doing their part to help locate and bring our missing children home. That's Front-range roofing LLC in Green.
All right, folks, welcome back to Real Truth. If you are a Hillary voter and if you were offended by what I said in the last segment, do me a favor. Don't turn off the radio. Stick around because I'm not finished rubbing your face in it. Here's Mark Stein talking to Tucker Carlson on Fox News.
Mark Stein is an author and columnist. He joins us tonight. Internationally renowned connoisseur of irony. And so, how would you respond to the strange
All right, my friends, I hope I have successfully rubbed Hillary Clinton supporters' faces in the dirt, because you really have stabbed America and Americans in the back by supporting her. Hopefully you'll be less stupid going forward. And if you can't be less stupid going forward, hopefully you'll have the good taste to stop voting. Item from Politico. 1 year after the 2016 presidential election, the vast majority of Donald Trump voters have no regrets. According to a Politico Morning Consult poll conducted on the eve of the first anniversary of Trump's historic election, 82% of those who say they supported Trump last year would vote for him again if they had to do it over. That's slightly more than those who say they would vote for Democrat Hillary Clinton again, 78%, if they had a choice. Unquote. My friends, even after everything that's come out about Hillary Clinton and her campaign, and even after all the fantastic things that Donald Trump has done in less than a year for the United States of America, 78% of Hillary voters say they are every bit as brainless as they were a year ago. My friends, a block of wood never gets any smarter. A lizard never gets any smarter. A used tissue never gets any smarter. And Hillary Clinton supporters never get any smarter. Item from pjmedia.com. As promised, anguished snowflakes are gathering tonight, meaning yesterday, in approximately 25 cities to, quote, scream helplessly at the sky, unquote, in protest of President Trump's election. Several entertaining videos of the histrionics have emerged, unquote. My friends, I recommend that you watch these videos on YouTube. And again, I'm going to shout out to Hillary voters. If you were stupid enough to vote for Hillary, watch these rectums on YouTube and know that you are no smarter than they are. Item from WJLA DC. The DC Council has taken a large step towards placing a statue of former Mayor Marion Barry in front of its home. Unquote. In other words, my friends, America is now tearing down statues of George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, but we're erecting statues of people like Marion Barry, who, as mayor of Washington, D.C., was arrested and, among other things, was a crack addict. That's America today. Down with the giants of our history, up with crack addicts. My friends, if that doesn't scare you, if that doesn't disgust you, then I don't know what to tell you. You better see a doctor. We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll finish up the week right here on Riell Truth.
Riell Power has been providing reliable electrical power systems in the Rocky Mountain area since 1992. Our systems rely on the sun to help make you self-reliant for your power needs. Solar energy can be scaled to fit any situation, from complete power independence to backup power for the short term. Our expertise focuses on dental and power, but we have extensive experience with utility interactive systems as well. Custom-tailored capabilities, modest and emergency lighting, all the way to commercial scale power. Riell Power is a full-service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom design systems, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 3
Item from PJ Media, a pro-ISIS group that threatened, quote, more bitter and greater, unquote, Manhattan attacks after last week's deadly ramming on the West Side bike path, urged more attacks on the West today, with a propaganda poster showing the Eiffel Tower extending upwards as a rifle. They put out a message that reads in part, quote, we will take revenge for the blood of Muslims on your land. We will kill the young before the older. Watch this, unquote. In other words, my friends, Muslims are threatening to kill American children. Now, I don't think there's anything to worry about, unless, of course, you have children and you live in a place where there are Muslims. Then I'd be scared as hell. Item from The Advocate. The Palm Springs, California City Council now has transgender and bisexual members and is entirely LGBT or queer. Lisa Middleton made history as the first openly trans candidate elected to a non-judicial office in California. She and Christy Holsteg, a bi woman, run the 2 open seats on the City Council in a field of 6 candidates in Tuesday's election. Their election means that the Desert Cities Council is 100% LGBT or queer, according to Equality California, with representation from across the spectrum of those identities, unquote. My friends, there's a shout out to the state of California. Please, please, please secede. Item from ABC News. In recent undercover tests of multiple airport security checkpoints by the Department of Homeland Security, inspectors said that screeners, their equipment, or their procedures failed more than half of the time, according to a source familiar with the classified report. When ABC News asked the source familiar with the report if the failure rate was 80%, the response was, quote, you're in the ballpark, unquote. My friends, I told you I was in Washington, D.C. on Monday of this week, and yes, when I got on an airplane, I had to stand on line, empty my pockets, take off my belt, take off my pants, stand in an x-ray machine. For what? The blockheads at Homeland Security can't find their own asses with both hands. So why are they inconveniencing tens of millions of Americans every day? Here's a better idea. How about just forcing Muslims to go through those security procedures? Better. How about having separate airlines for Muslims? Item from CBS 13, Sacramento, California. The California NAACP is pushing to get rid of the national anthem that they call racist and anti-black. Quote, the song is wrong. It shouldn't have been there. We didn't have it till 1931, so it won't kill us if it goes away, said the organization's president, Alice Huffman. Unquote. My friends, let me add an addendum. Wouldn't kill us if the California NAACP went away. Item from the Hill. Former White House Chief Strategist Stephen Bannon on Wednesday said Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell should immediately resign from his leadership position and make the move effective after Congress completes its push for tax reform, unquote. My friends, people who know Mitch McConnell and who like him will tell you he's a dedicated public servant. Good. If you want to serve the public even more, Mitch, resign immediately. Then maybe we can fix up the Senate logjam and actually get important legislation passed into law. And that's how Mitch McConnell can serve the country. My friends, I will be back on Monday with more Real Truth. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay angry.